Imagine you're sitting across from me at a small table in Omaha. No fancy stage, no spotlight. Just two people talking about life, money, and the decisions that shape both. I've lived long enough to learn that success rarely comes from genius or complexity. It comes from discipline, patience, and the willingness to avoid the mistakes everyone else keeps making. Most people fail not because they don't know enough, but because they try to act too fast. They want excitement, shortcuts, and overnight results. Markets punish that kind of behavior. Life punishes it too. The first thing I tell young people is simple. Build habits that work even when you're tired, distracted, or afraid. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your habits. If you want to become wealthy, don't start with money. Start with behavior. Start with how you think. The world is full of brilliant people who stay broke because they never built the temperament required to handle wealth. Your mind is your biggest asset. Learn to control it, and you'll outperform people with more resources, more talent, and better connections. When I was young, I realized that the best investment I could ever make was in myself. Not in stocks, not in companies, but in my own ability to think independently and stay rational when everyone else was losing their minds. You don't need to be right all the time. You just need to be right about a few important things and stick with them long enough for the world to catch up. People love predictions, but I prefer probabilities. They love complicated formulas, but I prefer simple truths. Spend less than you earn. Invest the difference. Repeat for decades. It sounds boring to most people, and that's exactly why it works. Wealth is built quietly. Noise destroys it. Most people don't lose money in the market. They lose money in their minds. They panic when others panic, and they chase when others chase. The market transfers wealth from the impatient to the patient. Every single time. If you want to get rich slowly, the world will eventually reward you. If you want to get rich quickly, the world will almost always punish you. The secret of compounding is that it rewards consistency more than brilliance. You don't need the perfect stock. You need time. Your future wealth is a partnership between your present decisions and your future patience. I've made a lot of money in my life, but the older I get, the more I understand that money is not the main scorecard. The real scorecard is how many people you love and how many love you back. I've seen people worth billions who live miserable lives because they never learned that simple truth. Relationships compound faster than money and pay dividends that no market crash can ever erase. Be around people you admire. You will drift in their direction. Avoid people who drain your energy or destroy your confidence. Their influence compounds too, but in the wrong direction. The world teaches you to look successful before becoming successful. Ignore that. Look foolish while you build real skills. Look quiet while you study. Look patient while everyone else rushes. Eventually, the results will speak so loudly, you won't have to. If you think long-term, the universe shifts in your favor. When others get bored, you stay consistent. When others quit, you stay steady. When others complain, you adapt. Strategic patience is one of the rarest forms of intelligence. There's a temptation today to compare your journey with everyone else's highlight reel. Don't let envy trick you. Someone else's success is not your failure. There's no finish line in life, and no scoreboard that actually matters. You are competing with your own potential, no one else. The real question is whether you're learning, improving, and becoming the kind of person who can handle the opportunities life will eventually throw at you. If you aren't growing, you're decaying. There's no comfortable middle. Money amplifies who you already are. If you're generous, money makes you more generous. If you're insecure, it makes you more insecure. If you're disciplined, it multiplies your results. So work on your character before your net worth. The best investment strategy in the world won't help you if you can't control your impulses. It doesn't matter how big the opportunity is. If your temperament is weak, you'll lose it. I've lived long enough to know that the best advantages in life don't come from wealth or talent. They come from avoiding the big mistakes, the irreversible ones. Don't borrow money just to impress people. Don't buy things you don't need. Don't chase trends you don't understand. Don't partner with people you don't trust. And never risk what you have for what you don't need. One bad decision can erase 20 good ones. Protect the downside, and the upside will take care of itself. Everyone wants to know how to make money. Very few ask how to keep it. Wealth is not about income, it's about endurance. Can your money survive your fears? Can your money survive your ego? Can your money survive your urge to keep up with people who aren't thinking long-term? Real wealth is peace of mind. It's the ability to wake up and know you're not a slave to debt, comparison, or financial stress. Money is freedom, and freedom comes from discipline, not luck. If you're young, the greatest gift you have is time. Not money. Time. Use it wisely. Learn continuously. Improve yourself a little each day. And remember that your career is a long game. Don't worry about being behind. Most people sprint early and collapse. The winners pace themselves. You don't need to be the fastest. You need to last the longest. The world eventually bows to endurance. At the end of your life, you will realize something very simple. The decisions that mattered most weren't the flashy ones. They were the quiet, persistent, disciplined ones. The ones no one praised. The ones no one noticed. You build your life in the shadows long before it shines in the light. Play the long game. Protect your mind. Manage your reactions. Be patient with results. And focus every day on becoming just a little wiser than you were yesterday. That, more than anything else, is the real path to wealth, success, and a life worth living.